I have a good friend that I met at work. He actually lives in Pennsylvania. His name's Wolfe, and he says that we live in an era of the never normal. We live in a time where things are not going to return to normal, and so many of us are just waiting and trying to get them back to normal. Ira was a dentist for 18 years. And he sold his practice, but he loved the marketing and he loved the people piece of it. And so now he's an HR consultant and coach, and he has a podcast that's really popular. But he talks a lot about the most desired trait that employers are looking for in our culture right now, and it's the trait of adaptability. That we live in this time where we are constantly being bombarded by and caught off guard and blindsided by things, and we have got to learn and to be adaptable. Right? Think about it. We have a major worldwide news crisis, it seems like at least annually. But here in our country, we have a major news crisis every 2 weeks. Right? There's inflation, and there's shootings, and there's court rulings, and there's tension, and there's fighting, right? And there's trials taking place. And it's like every 2 weeks, there's something major that catches us off guard, that puts us in this place of angst and anxiety and stress and being overwhelmed. It's almost like it's pre-programmed to be that way. And that is a world that we live in now. And so this is life. This is what we deal with. Can we learn to be adaptable? Or as the great theologian, martial artist, and actor Bruce Lee said, we should be like water. Watch this.
This is what it is, okay? I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now, you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
So this is what life looks like. You start off the week tomorrow. It's kind of a wine bottle kind of week. Right? Until you, some of you say that's how I end my week, but until you're driving to work and your car breaks down. And suddenly it goes from that to more of a vase kind of week. And you spend the next few days dealing with that, finally get everything fixed mechanically, things are going well. And then your boss calls you into his office because he has an announcement and something he wants to share with you that totally rocks your world. And now it's no longer a vase, but now it's more of kind of a pitcher. And then you go home, and one of your kids comes home, gets off the bus crying, and talks about a situation they've been dealing with at school that just totally breaks your heart, that you've got to now deal with. And now this is what your day looks like. And see, this is what life is like. We hear a news story, you get a phone call, you get something in the mail, something shows up in your bank account or takes something out of your bank account that's unexpected, and you've got to adapt, and you've got to adjust. And not only is the container changing shape, but if you notice, the color of the water also changed shape. Because, see, every one of these situations and every one of these events requires something different from you. One time you hear something and you're placed into a situation that causes you and requires empathy and compassion. But then in another situation, it requires you to be patient and trusting. And then you get thrust into another situation that requires you to stand your ground and be firm. This is what adaptability looks like. And so the question is, as we navigate life and navigate this world, can we, as Bruce Lee says, be like water? Or do we hold on and just try and wait and hope that things will return to normal?